Hello and welcome to Intelligent Institute of Education. If you still haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel. And if you have subscribed, so please subscribe in other devices because this is very important for me. Today I am here to discuss with you, which is very important topic, that is function. May or may not, we have already studied. If not, then today I am going to explain you a very in simple way how we can use function in a programming language, like we have used C programming, C++, and Java. So same way and very simple way, I am going to explain today function in Python programming language. It is all right. So before explaining, I am going to share with you what I have prepared for you, the presentation, so you can understand it. Is all right. So now I am going to maximize this so you can understand. So this is the function chapter I have prepared for you, and I can explain one by one. All right. Now, first of all, before starting, I would like to tell what are the topics I am going to cover. The first, how we can define function, that is called as how we can create it, and when we are going to create and how we can call, and what are the concept of function, what are the purposes there, and how we can pass parameter and argument. Is it both are same, the parameter and as well as arguments, and how many number of arguments we can pass, and as well as the concept of return. And finally, I would like to explain the types of functions. So when we will complete this, so we can know that we have understood somewhat and we can implement the concept in a programming language. Is this all right? Next, how we can define the function. Basically, function is a collection of the statement, right? And in that we can do it mathematical concept like analytical concept and evaluative operations. Depending that our requirement, we can do in that function. Is all right? And also statements who have that a specific task, in which task we are going to perform in that. And before that, I want to tell you also, like so far we have studied, like simple, we have printed any statement, like variables, constants, and we have learned the concept of the data types, like number, float, and complex, list, tuples, dictionaries, Boolean sets, right? And after when I finish that, I have given the lecture also, like what are the concept of operator, what is the importance of this, and different types of operator like assignment operator, relational operator, which is also called as comparison operator, and then identity operator, membership operator, bitwise operator. So when it was finished, then I entered into a programming statement. It was if statements, else statement, elif statement. Elif actually used for the multiple conditions. And when finished, then I entered into a looping. Why you have to use loop? And what is the difference between a statement and loop? Fine. So when I finished that looping concept, so in that also I have given the lecture on control statement, means how our control is going to control that looping, like break, continue, and pass. Fine. So it was before whatever I explained, it was called as a entry level, basic level of Python programming. And today onwards, I'm going to start. So this is called as an intermediate level. Fine. So basically, whatever we can deliver a lecture and we can learn the theory. So most important is that we have to focus on practical way. Near about so far in my practical experience, I have seen that 60% students are failure in computer science, because when you are going to graduate, so there is no job. The job is there, but we have to build our skills. It's all right in practical way. We have to be ready to develop an application. So definitely we will get a job. It's all right. So now I'm going to focus on that function, how we can create, how we can use, and what are the advantages in that in a function. Is all right. So now is that we have to say while we are going to create a function, so this will be, we can say, block of the code, how we are using the block, that how we are using the variables and how we are going to call, and what is use of the reuse of the code. This all I will explain you. Even though in this we can make a function like client we have to categorize, like client and as well as the work where we have to use the functions. All right. So in this we have to maintain this all codes. So we can maintain with some categories there, like uniqueness, conciseness, and as well as we have to build proper structure. Is all right. So when we will make a proper structure, so it will be the goodness, and we can understand what we are working in that our in application in a program. While once if someone can watch, someone can see, so easily they can understand. Is all right. So we have to, so our fairness is all right. Next, we'll see what are the advantages we have. So first of all, we have to stop that same code when we are going to write again and again. What does mean? Now I am here to explain you. For example, in any organization, or we can say when you are going to opt any courses, fine. So now now we will visit in that universities, college, and even the schools. But sometimes what happened in my life also, when I was going to take the admission, then I was not knowing which course I have to take. Is this all right? Like when I joined for junior engineering in Polytechnic, so I was not knowing. So I took the computer science. Why? Because this is a very famous programming language. But nowadays we have, like we can say that every schools, colleges, and university there is a counselor. Fine. So they will guide you which course suitable for the with the help of your percentage marks. They will tell you which course, which subject you have to choose. All right. It means that when we will be there, then we have to write our detail, like what is your name, mobile number, address, father name, and financial status. Is all right. Then after when we satisfied, then we'll move to the payment section, that is called as a accountant. Right. So there we have to give the detail also. Then after finishing, when we are going to attend the class, is all right. So there also we have to give our detail. Fine. And next, when our willingness to stay in a hostel, so we have to give our detail to our warden sir or madam. Is all right. It means that same detail we are writing again and again. So why we can't do it? Write code once, and wherever required, we can replace this course. So in that way, we can save our time. And basically, we are a student of computer science, then we will focus on the time complexity. Is all right. So we have to follow this all. When you follow this all, inshallah, we will be the master of that. Is all right. So we have to stop stop same code writing again and again. So that is called reusability of code. Write once, and wherever required, we will pass that. All right. Second, once defined, we have created function, so we can call multiple times. This all I will show you in practical way. It's all right. Now when we will develop an application and like projects, so our huge number of lines, what we'll do, we'll make module by module, and we can be and program can be broken up into a numerous easy to follow function if it is significant. Is all right. Next, also, I will give you the concept of how return behaves in a programming language. So return as many outputs as we want. And this also return can behave like a printout. Okay, the print function. All right. Next, I want to say, so Python functions have always incurred overhead when calling its function. So how we will call, and now what are the concept of a parameter and argument? So this all I will show you. Now how does the program execute? So this I will show you in practical. How when we are going to create it. So after creation, how we can pass the value and how we can run. So this all I will focus in practical way. Is all right. Now create. This is very simple how we have to create. Now I'm going to explain very simple way. You can understand and you can implement in a programming skills. All right. Now def. This is a definition. When you are going to create a function, then we have to write def. It means a definition. And then you write the name of the function. This is called user defined function. Also, end of my lecture, I will explain you the types of the function. Right. So here we have to give any name of the function, and within parentheses, we have to pass here parameter. Is all right. And we can pass more than one parameter, and every parameter we have to use comma. All right, includes a parenthesis, and that is called a colon. Basically, in Python programming, wherever you are going to use a condition, we have to use colon. So this is called as intended. Already I have explained. Is all right. And when you are going to press enter, automatically it gives 4 spaces. And after that, we can use your programming statement or any logic depend on us. what type of the logic we are going to build it according to our requirement. Is all right. And and after that I will tell you that is we are when we are going to execute our program, then we have to use call same function name. We have to write at bottom that the program that is called we are going to call our main function, then we will get the output. This is a very simple way I have explained. All right. Any doubt, please write in comment section. So accordingly, I will answer you. And also, we have to practice a lot and we have to concentrate and we have to focus. All right. Now, how many, like we can say, how we can pass the arguments. So basically, already when you go back, so here in message and a parenthesis there, here we can pass the, that is called as a our parameter, right? And we have to use our comma. Next, is it parameters or arguments both are same? But in general language, in general, when we are speaking, we can say parameters and arguments both are same. But with the functions perspective, this both are different. When we are going to pass, like I'm going back and I will tell you, like here, see, def and message, like here whatever we are going to write here, so this is called as a parameter. It means that only we are declaring, but during executing time, our compiling time, here we are going to pass the values, so this is called as a argument. Is this all right? So argument means it means that the values you are passing, and parameter means that variable we are going to declare, which variable we have to use in a programming language depend on our requirement. Is this all right? So definitely I will give you surety when you are going to work. So definitely 100% you will feel better. All right. So we have to practice. That's it. Then no one can going to stop you. The number of arguments. So now number of parameters, how many parameters we are going to pass. So same accordingly and respectively, we have to pass the values, not more than and not less than. It will be exact same. So definitely you will get a result. All right. Now here we can pass as a number, the complex and a floating number, as well as dictionaries, list, tuples and sets, all we can pass. When we can pass, then we can say, Alhamdulillah, we learned and we can implement in a programming concept. It's all right. You do it. This is nothing. You will get error. Then we will remove that accordingly. But nowadays we have the concept of AI. All is all right. We can get the help of chat GPT also. It will help and accordingly we can move that. All right. Now the pass statement. This also I already explained during the control, how we can control in a loop. So basically break, continue and pass. So this pass already explained there, but today again I am going to explain. What does it mean? Basically pass is a placeholder that we can use in a future. Like when we are doing any code, right? And the code is incomplete and our boss and someone will say, our faculty, no, I want, please execute and I want to see how you are operating. I want to see basically your approach, right? So in that way, in complete code, when we can compile, so what it will be, it will give, we can say that errors, fine. So in place of that, we can use this pass. So when we can use pass, our code will compile and there will be no any error. All right. So I will show you in practical way. Just a moment. And finally, I'm going to explain that is called types of the Python functions. So here we have the user defined function. It means that we are user. What type of function will define, right? So this is called a user defined function. Already I have shown in previous slide, like I'm going back and you can see it here, like I had given here, that is called as a message. So this is a user defined function, right? And next we have like a built-in function. So built-in function, it means that this function already defined into basically Python based on interpreter. In interpreter, like len, length of that string, the character or list of that element of that in a list, how many element we are going to use, it will count it. That is called as a len. Okay, so there are many function is there we are going to use. So that is called built-in function. Some function defined in the built-in module. What are the module? Like this also I have prepared. and I don't want to take your more time because I want to make short videos like OS module, daytime module, math module. In that, basically, module is that we are going to import from our interpreter. When we are going to import, then accordingly we can use different types of functions. All right. When we are going to use import like date and then time, so in different format we can print our date, our time. Then, like in data science and machine learning, some files is going to read, like our Excel files, document files, and our Python for what are the logic we are using. So that is a CSV file. We can use this module also reading and writing our CSV files. Then we can use JSON and URLs. So these all are the basic concept I have given, and in that we can use in a programming concept programming language where we are going to. So this is a very simple, and our life is not simple. We have to use the complexity. Is all right? Then what we have to do? Any problem you have, like write in that our comment section, and as well as in my email. So accordingly, I will answer you. Now I am going to show you. That is called. Uh, just a moment. Yeah. So now from here, I'm going to share with you my Jupyter notebook. So in that, I will explain you more so you can understand this. Is all right? So now this is a Jupyter notebook. So in this, I'm going to take one new sheet. So in that, I will explain you. Is all right? So now here, we can see here, like this untitled here, right? We can write the name. So today is like 27th May and 2024, and this is the function. Okay, how we can use function, this array name. Fine. Now first of all, I would like to tell you the how we can create function. So like already I've explained, df and any, like any file name, any function name, we can give msg. I'm giving, and here empty parenthesis and intendant, right? And enter. Fine. So one more thing. See, when I've given colon, the exact we got here this, and now I'm going to remove this and enter. So this coming from below of D. All right. So we have to very important and we have to focus. So use here colon. Automatically it gives four spaces from where we are starting. All right. Second, empty parenthesis. See here, empty parenthesis. Now I'm not passing any parameter. Is all right? Now here enter. Now print what message you are going to print, what logic you are going to apply. Here, I'm going to write, hi, hi, today I have started to work on function. Any message you can that depend on you. Is this all right? And now here, I have to use same function name while you are going to call. So here MSG and this. And when we will run this, we cannot get the output. Why? Do you know why? Because we have to write from out of the function. Is this all right? Now execute this. Hi, today I have started to work on function. Is this all right? Very simple way. You can practice, and also we can download many questions from the website. All right, all right. Now next cell I'm going to take here, I will do some numerical questions like DEF and DEF, DE, DEF, and here like calculator. Okay, some simple calculator I want to make, like plus, minus, multiplication, divisions. And here I'm going to pass two parameter like x, comma y, and here will be the colon, and press enter. Automatically start below of the C. Fine. Here I'm going to take now that is called as some variable where we can do some calculation like m equal to x plus y. Okay, enter. N equal to x minus y, enter. And p equal to like x multiply y, and here q equal to like x division y. Is all right? Now what I will do, I will print this. I'll print here like m, comma n, comma p, and comma q. Is all right? Any doubt, please write in comment section. So accordingly, I will answer you. Is all right? So in this way, we can enhance our programming skills. Don't sit silently and don't waste your time. Okay, because every day is important for us and for everyone. Now here I am going to take this one, and I'm going to write as usual. I have written in the first cell here, control V, and in place of x and y we can pass some that is called as argument. I have given the concept. What is the concept of parameter and argument? So parameter, in we have to pass here two variable like x comma y, right? And here I'm going to pass the values, that is called 10, alhamdulillah. And here I'm going to pass here 3 and execute it. Okay, so I got here, see, 10 plus 3 13, and 10 minus 3 7, and 10 multiplied 3 30, and this 10 divided by 3 3.33. This is a recurring. It is all right? Any doubt, please ask in the comment section. Now I will give you the concept of return, how this behaves. All right, so I'm going to copy this and take the new sheet, and here now let's see. Now here I'll use return here. Fine. Now print, I'm going to use a comment, and now I will use return, R-E-T-U-R, return. Now M, comma N, comma P, and comma Q. Execute this. You got here. Fine. So when you have return, then see here out 4. It means output here 4. Okay. This 4 cell given here, this. And here when use print, so directly displayed here output. Is all right? Now, some second method also, I'll tell you what is the concept of return also. I'm going to copy this. Fine. And take the new sheet. I'm going to press it here. Now, I'm going to comment here. I'm going to now comment, that is called multiple line comment. Okay. And M and PQ, I'm going to ignore this. I'm going to ignore this. Okay. Now in print, sorry, in return it will be same. See here, I will use x plus y, comma x minus y, comma x multiply y, comma and x divided by y, and rest delete this all and execute this. Execute this. So alhamdulillah, we got this also very simple. The thing is that how you are going to implement. Definitely. So when you implement honestly, so definitely you are going to get your output. Is it all right? So now we have seen here return. We have returned here our output like M and PQ, and in return, without this mathematical calculation, I have solved here. All right. Now what I'll do, I'll use the input method. Fine. So input method also. So what I'll do, Control C, take new sheet, and here paste it, and now use here in input method. Now here, like x equal to int, and you can write input, enter value of x, right? And here y you can take float also, float, and input and enter value of y. You, in quotes you can write any statement, there is no issue. And here in 10 and 3 I am going to remove. Why? Because we are going to, during compilation time, we are going to enter the values. All right. So now here x comma y. Okay. Now execute this. Now asking enter the value of x. I have entered here like 10, and enter the value of y. I have entered here 3. Okay. Now see the value 13.0, 7.0, 30.0, and why? Because I have taken here float. So it came here 13.0. And before it was, see, 13, 730. And same answer is there, but we have here decimal. Is all right. So now we have seen like return and calculations and input method. Is all right. Now I will give you the concept of the looping, how we can use it. Take the new sheet here, DEF, and I'm going to register. I'm going to register one course like I'm passing argument COUR course, okay, and colon. Very simple, I'm explaining. You have to practice. That's it. Now here I in I in course COURAC course, and here print I. All right. Basically, this is a concept of loop. Already I have given lecture on that. No need to confuse. You can watch my previous all videos. Now here course. What are the course we have in our hand? That in this I am going to use the data types list. So list square brackets here I am going to use AI, artificial intelligence course you have, and Python programming. Nowadays, this is very famous because this is the useful. We have data science and machine learning and DS, and we have that is called as a machine learning. Now, okay, and here I'm going to call this same function name. Okay, Control C, and without time pasted here, execute it. Bismillah. Now see here, we got here we have registered course. What are the course available in a list? That is AI, Python, DS, and ML. Very simple way. Like now here, what I will do, any doubt, please write in the comment section. I am saying again and again. Like here, Control C already. Now I'm going to take new sheet, and here I am going to paste it. Now here, like when we are visiting our faculty, and during admission time there are many courses there, and what are the courses is there, the available course in that we are going to choose. All right, so what we will do in this I am going to choose some course. So how we can choose? Already I have given the lecture on a statement. So here what I will do, I will use the if statement, right? If I equal to, like I'm double equal to, I'm going to write here which course I'm going to choose. Python. Okay, met here. Well, Python, then print here. Now execute this. So here expected, yes, here expected, we have to use the colon here, and print expected intended, yes, already explained. Press enter and print, bring here this, because we have to be very careful about the intended, right? So now see our program executed. So if in a course we have chosen here Python, so Python displayed here is all right. So now what we have to do, now here use more than one multiple courses, and download the question from your internet, from Google, and work. Many question is there, you can practice on that. Fine. Now finally, this already 31 minute is finished. I am going to one BMI calculator. Okay, body mass index, how we can calculate BMI, calculate this. Okay, now DEF, uh, BMI calculator. In this I am going to pass here, that is called as a name, and then weight in kg, and height in meter. Already right, colon, and here BMI equal to, like WT, that is called a kg, and divided by this, I'm going to in parenthesis height and meter, and we have to multiply a square. All right, and here I'll use condition if BMI that is called as a less than 25. Okay, here I would like to tell you that when we are going to calculate BMI, the body mass index, the standard is there. It starts from 18.5 to 24.9. So whatever in this our body mass, so this is called as a normal weight. Okay, and if less than, that is called as a, we have to increase our, and that is more than, that is overweight. All right, so this is the normal range, the range. But in that next question, because I don't want to take more time, so you practice and send in my comment section. Now here you can use return. Now I'm returning here. This is called as a normal weight. Here we can you print our like we can say name. Your name is your name, and here I can use name and BMI. Your name and your your BMI, your BMI, and pass here BMI, and next. Okay, your name is this and your BMI is this. So you are a normal weight. Normal weight. Normal weight. Okay. And so I'm going to copy this. And here else return should be returned, and this is called as a overweight. Overweight. All right. And now here what I'll do, take this BMI and here paste it. In place of we can pass here name, like your name is Ali, and your weight is like 50.4 or 50.4, and your height is 1 point like 7 meter. Okay, and execute this. What is this? Name is not defined. Oh, see here a spelling mistake. Name, name. Okay, execute this. So you got here. See, your name is Ali and your BMI is 17 point this much, and you are a normal weight. Is all right. So now you can use this also in input statement. We can enter your name and weight and height, so we can get a different output. Is all right. So now I am going to stop here, and we can say before stopping, and I will tell you, you work hard and practice a lot, and download question from the Google and solve it, and please send in my comment section, so accordingly I will answer you. So thank you very much, and please subscribe my channel, so accordingly I will answer you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Keep smiling.